Welcome back to Day Discussion. So I've been talking a lot lately about kind of recovery and rehab. So I figured I'd just kind of go over a little bit of how I dictate what I'm going to work through rather than something I probably needed to not work through or take a break on or alter my methods to alleviate that specific area that might be hurting. So for me, one of the main things is I used to use ice a lot for different things. I realize now that if I have to use ice as a rehab mechanism, so if something to take away pain after an injury, then that's probably an injury I shouldn't be working through. I probably should not be using that body part, at least to a level that is real intense. So that one's probably more like a soft thing where I'm just kind of getting it loose and moving as much as I can rather than trying to do a bunch of stuff on it. So for me, if I'm going to use ice or cold therapy now, so for the cold showers, it's a prehab, not a rehab, meaning that I'm using it as kind of a shock protein, so to speak, to get my body used to dramatic changes and have it, learn to adapt and overcome on those extremes. So again, I don't use it as a rehab tool anymore. I'm only prehab. So for me, with that, it would be if I can use heat, some kind of heat and stretching and kind of strengthening in that manner, and it loosens up and starts feeling better during that period, then I know it's just muscular, it's tension, stuff like that, which means I can either work through it on that specific item, muscle, whatever it is, or the opposite side that might be underperforming, I can go at that one instead. Now again, I don't dictate this by myself. I have a physical therapist I work with and my physical trainer that I work with every week. They help me figure that out. So if you're trying to do it on your own, maybe it's not going to be as effective. That's why seeking out some help on that would be a really good idea. But that's how I kind of go about that and how I dictate what I'm going to work through, what I'm not. And again, at the level of pain, if I'm doing something and the level of pain is what I'm currently experiencing or the most I've experienced at that point, I'm okay with it. If it goes above, then I know I'm making it worse. So that's when I start to pull back or stop or ask for an alternate route to strengthen something else instead of that. So anyway, I thought that maybe be helpful for somebody else. And let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you try to work through, or maybe some of the thought processes or sensations that you know to either stop, continue, or maybe alter? I'd just like to hear your routines too, just to kind of get another perspective.